Possessive Spirit. Story 3, all by Zoe Costello. At 1 a.m., Supaiku was wandering around in the alleyway, thinking to himself, will I ever get to see my sister and dad ever again? But he then heard static in the distance. He found where the static was coming from. It was Whitty. He was slowly being possessed. Supaiku asked, "Oh my god! Whitty, are you okay?" Whitty screamed, "Someone help me!" Supaiku ran as fast as he could to get help, but accidentally ramming into a tepig in the process. He helped Tepig off the ground. "Supaiku, what are you doing in here?" Tepig asked. "Whitty is slowly being possessed. We need to help him," Supaiku replied. They rushed back into the alleyway, but it was too late. The spirit has gained full possession over Whitty's body. "You are too late," he said in a demonic voice. Supaiku violently yelled at us, "You leave his body alone, body snatcher!" Whitty grabs Supaiku's tie and yanks it towards him. "And what are you going to do about it?" the demon asked. Supaiku was in serious anger, but he wasn't giving up just yet. Enraged, Supaiku brutally swipes at Whitty. "You shouldn't have done that!" Tepig yelled. Supaiku replied, "There's no time! We need to run for it!" And so they both ran and as fast as they could, leaving the demon with agony in his eye. In the second night, at 3 a.m., Supaiku and Tepig went out looking for Whitty. "He's got to be around here somewhere," Supaiku said, but Tepig was worried. They then stumbled upon an abandoned house. "Wait, do you hear that?" Tepig asked. "Someone is playing the piano from the inside." They opened the door, and the inside was an absolute mess. The walls were ripped up. The tables were broken. Everything was completely destroyed, except for the piano being played. "It sounds like it's coming from the attic," Supaiku said. Whitty was the one playing the instrument. "There he is, the demon himself," Supaiku whispered. "We do need to remember that he's not evil, he's just possessed," Tepig whispered. Whitty heard both of them, and furiously he turned around. He was wearing some sort of mask. "You!" he yelled. "Yeah? What about me?" Supaiku asked. The demon replied, "You're the one who killed your mother, aren't you?" "He is. And it's not his fault. It was Supaiku's father, Champuru," the demon replied. "Oh, really? Then whose fault is it?" "It was his wife's fault," Tepig replied. Champuru was wielding an axe in order to disable the demon. Champuru ran towards the demon and hacked him. "Now's my chance!" Supaiku yelled. His eyes were flashing with static. The spirit was beginning to break out of his body. Tepig yelled, "Supaiku, try to stab him!" Supaiku rushed towards Whitty and stabbed him. The spirit broke out of Whitty's body. It tried to flee, but it was completely surrounded. Luckily for them, Whitty was not dead. They were all surrounding the ghost. He panicked, wondered what to do, but it unfortunately had no choice but to surrender. "Okay, guys, I surrender.